going, everyone? Motionless here, and I am currently at a different spot than I'm usually at. Found a different spot. One of my friends showed me this spot. It's pretty secluded, but there's a lot of wind noise today, so excuse me if it's pretty windy in this video. Today's video, we're going to be talking about this car, pretty much how much I spent to really have this car look like this. How much does it cost to make my car look like this? So if any of you want a similar setup like this, I can just tell you how much it's going to be. Okay, we're not going to be talking about the engine bay or the inside, just the outside. Alright, so starting from the beginning, we're going to start with that eBay lip right there. It is going to cost you $70 to buy one of these lips. Pretty sure all the designs are the same price. So yeah, around $60 to $70 to get one of these. For the next thing, it's going to be these wheels right here. Roto wired wheels, 15 by 9 plus 20. These going to cost around $900. Pretty sure you can get it somewhere cheaper, maybe. I got these off Amazon, and they were the last pair or the last set they had on there. So yeah, like I said, these are going to cost you around $900. Yeah. Going with the tires, I have a 195/45 tire, all four of course, and those are going to cost around $280. They are Accelera tires, and yeah, they're just going to cost around $280 to $300. I got mine for $280 local. So yeah, there goes that. I am running 1-inch spacers all around all four wheels, and to get four of those, they're going to cost around $70 to get all those, to get all four. I just got these off Amazon, so they're not too pricey. Starting off with the next thing, I have these blast pipes right here. If you didn't know, I made these myself. These are 3.5-inch diameter, and I'm not too sure on the overall length of them, but yeah, I mean, they're pretty long, so if you want a pair of these, they're gonna cost you around $200. Got these mud flaps right here. Got these off Honda Parts Warehouse, around $70. These did not come with the car. I had to buy these, and unfortunately they do not direct fit onto the coupe. They're actually for a hatchback, but I made it work. So yeah, these are around $70. Next thing are these taillights right here, these clear taillights. These are just surprisingly pretty cheap. They are going to be around $160. I got mine for $160 off eBay. And yeah, like I said, they're surprisingly very cheap. But yeah, these are really affordable. Alright, now time to talk about the suspension. I do have aftermarket tie rods. They're True Heart tie rods, and I bought them for around $140. I got them off eBay as well. So the next thing I do have, I know you can't see it, but they are MPC drop forks. They go around 2 inches lower than the OEM drop forks, or the OEM forks. They're gonna cost you around $300. Yeah, they're pretty pricey, but they're worth the amount, because it really makes a big difference. And yeah, I suggest you get those. For my next thing is going to be the cut and tilted spindles. I also do those on my fabrication page on Stance Welds. Those are going to cost you around $400. So I am around -12 up front and -11 in the rear. And yeah, those cut and tilted spindles are going to really help you get the camber that you want, and of course go way lower. I do have upper control arms, or upper camber kit for the front. They're called Godspeed, I think Godspeed Project or something like that. This is going to cost you around $130. I got them off eBay as well. This is the toe arms. I do have eBay toe arms. Those are going to cost you around $30 on eBay for a non-branded one. There's really no true difference between a branded one and a non-branded, besides I guess the bushings. But I mean, the non-branded ones are just fine as well. I also do have a non-brand camber kit in the rear. Those are going to cost you around the same price, $30. I check out the locking nuts. They're not cut. I can get a bit more camber in the rear if I cut them, but they're not cut. I just took out the locking nuts and that's it. So yeah, those are going to cost you around the same price as the tow arms.
Now for the rear lowers, you can kind of see it, I guess, like right there. Kind of hard to see, it's really dark down there, but
yeah, those are NBC rear drop arms, $300 to get those. The thing about those and like regular aftermarket ones, those actually go a bit lower than the regular ones. They have a bit more drop, that's why they're called drop arms.
and for the subframe brace right there, it is a ASR subframe brace. That's going to cost you around $200 to get. I got the regular silver one.
Alright, and for the last thing on this list is going to be the coilovers. I did finally get the coilovers in the car, the BC Racing coilovers, and they feel absolutely amazing compared to the regular old ones that I had. So yeah, I do finally have the BC Racing Extreme Lows on, and those are going to cost you around $1,000 to get. I do have 20K spring rates up front and 18 in the rear. The reason why I didn't go with Swift springs is because I don't really think you need that, especially on this car. Since it's really light, you don't really need like a high spring rate. If you were to go like way lower than this, let's say that you're like tucking tire, or not tucking tire, you're tucking wheel. Like for me, I'm not really tucking, only like a tiny bit, I guess. But if you were to like go way lower than this, then yeah, a higher spring rate would be better. But if you're trying to go like just this low, not like crazy low, then yeah, 20K is just fine. So yeah, those are gonna cost you around $1,000 to get. With the spring rate, or with the Swift springs, they're gonna cost you, I think, $1,300 altogether. But yeah, I just opted out on doing that. Just went with the 20K regular springs. So combining all the parts that I just mentioned, it's gonna roughly cost around $4,250 to get your car to look like this. You can obviously get it cheaper. Like, let's say like you didn't go the BC Racing Extreme Lows coilovers, you could have went something else. That's a way to get it cheaper. But yeah, this is just how I did it. And if you want to do the same that I did, it's going to cost you around that much, $4,250.